I've never been taken to a decision. I've never given a decision. So I'm going to try to keep that record.
I want to go out there and, give it everything I got for all of them. I'm going to leave Power Slap still being the champion.
После сегодняшнего боя хочу, чтобы фанаты знали, что вот приехал русский чемпион.
This is the biggest bout in Power Slap history. When I knock out the dumpling, I will be the baddest man in Power Slap.
Ladies and gentlemen, the power is on!
Power Slap is back and coming to you for the first time ever from the capital of Saudi Arabia. No better place to be than Riyadh to kick off 2025. The first event of the year is an absolute banger with not one, but two titles on the line. Power Slap 11, the Crazy Hawaiian versus Dumpling 2 is presented by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast. 8 matches on tonight's card featuring the best strikers in the world, as always, coming to you live and free on Rumble. Welcome inside the A&B Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. As always, alongside the UFC Hall of Famer Michael Bisping, I'm Dan Hellie, and what a night it is to be here. Really, on a rocket ship is Power Slap as of late, and this card, very emblematic, Michael, of the worldwide appeal. 11 different countries represented.
Yeah, that's right, Dan. Power Slap really has turned into a global phenomenon, and I'll tell you why. No matter where you go on the planet, people like to see other people get knocked out, and that is exactly what Power Slap delivers every single time, and tonight, it'll be no different.
Gonna see a lot of it tonight. Let's take a look at the main card brought to you by Monster Energy, the official drink of Power Slap. The first of 2 super heavyweight matchups kicks things off with second-ranked Kalani Vakamilalo taking on third-ranked Danny Van Heerden. It's a rematch of 2 of the most powerful women in the promotion, Sheena Bathory and Jackie Cataline. Our co-main event, the light heavyweight title is on the line. The champ defending against Vern Cathy. And in the main event, it's the Crazy Hawaiian versus Dumpling, facing off again after their first match ended in a majority draw. As we know, fouls are a huge part of this sport. The Crazy Hawaiian able to survive 2 fouls and hold on to his belt. Time will tell if he's able to do that tonight.
Well, the first match was absolutely fascinating. 2 gigantic men with ridiculous power, but as you say, fouls, they are a big no-no in this sport. And even though he's flinched a couple of times, the Crazy Hawaiian still managed to go to a draw. It just speaks to the power and the resilience that he has. Now look at him here. Look at the power that he's shown in the past. And he's still the super heavyweight champion, but tonight he's got a tough task. Last time we saw the Dumpling, he's able to knock people out, he's able to drop them. But the big thing here is the Crazy Hawaiian has dropped down. He has slimmed down. He's taking life very, very seriously. And he's coming in about 50 pounds lighter. That could be a big game changer.
And Dumpling actually heavier than the Crazy Hawaiian this time around. A little bit shorter, but this is going to make things interesting.
Yeah, but look, listen, this man has just got ridiculous power. He's a massive star out there in Russia. He's one of the originators of Power Slap in general. He's a big global phenomenon when it comes to slap boxing. And he's here tonight to take the title.
Obviously went viral, as you mentioned. He had a couple of massive knockouts, huge in Russia, and he wants this one badly after missing out on taking the belt home because of that draw. These heavyweight striker rankings presented by Kudo Protein Popcorn. Head to kudosnacks.com now and enter the promo code SLAP for 25% off your order. It is the #1 contender, Dumpling, trying to take down the champion. As for the co-main event, it is a pair of country-strong OGs who have been here from the very beginning. Wolverine, the first 2-division champion, defending his title against Fern Cathy, who's coming in red hot, having won 3 straight.
Yeah, Ron Bader, the Wolverine, a 2-weight division champion, as you said, a very quiet, unassuming guy, but you put him on the power slap stage, and that's when he comes to life. Vernon Cathy, he's coming up the same kind of way, a quiet guy once again. But last 3 matches, all wins and all knockouts. Both unassuming, kind of quiet, very nice family guys. Put them on the stage, they turn into absolute animals.
Those country strong kind of guys that don't always look the part, maybe the guys that scare you the most. Wolverine and Vern Cathy, they pack some power with their strikes. Do not underestimate them. Another person you should never underestimate, Charlie Arnold, the 3rd member of our crew, with more. Hey, Charlie.
Dan, thank you so much. Truer words have never been spoken. But listen, isn't it a bit mind-blowing that these 2 OGs of Power Slap, both of them appearing on Season 1 of Road to the Title, have never come face-to-face until now? Wolverine has been waiting 8 months for this. Patience is a virtue. We know patience is something this man possesses. He also possesses composure. He also possesses a strength and an accuracy that scares, no doubt, every single person that has stood across the Power Slap table from him. Tonight, Wolverine is looking for a clean title defense. As champion, he wants to prove he is the real deal. And in his words, a win would mark a strong completion to his story. Now, on the other side, the respect is mutual. The mechanic says this will be the toughest test of his career. But Vern Cathy has noticed something about Wolverine this week, and that's that he does appear to be a bit rattled. And Cathy attributes that to himself. He's coming to the table with 5 wins on his resume, all of those by way of knockout. Cathy is ready to be champion, but knows in order to do so, he must dethrone a legend. Guys, something else that's very important to note. Wolverine has never won a coin toss in Power Slap. Tonight is not an exception, so Cathy will be slapping first. Dan, back to you.
Amazing that he's done what he has done without ever winning a coin toss. The prelims have 4 fights. Top 5 light heavyweights, Luke Simons and Garrett Blakesley kicking things off. Wes Mena looking to improve to 3-0 against Devin Jenkins. 2 middleweight matchups with England's Darren Godfrey and Estonia's Merlis Musikis. And Keali'i Kanikoa faces Brandon the Ripper Rhodes in the featured prelim. Let's take a look at the rules of Power Slap, brought to you by Rumble. Bold and free. Download the Rumble app or visit rumble.com. For the striker, they must use a flat, open hand to the cheek or a clubbing foul will be assessed. Feet have to be grounded. No pivoting or stepping. There has been a slight adjustment recently, allowing for a minor heel lift. You have to declare a hand and a number prior to the strike. The defender, no chin tucking or flinching. Flinching is massive. It's potentially a point deduction and the striker goes again. The defender does receive 60 seconds to recover after each strike. 2 fouls get you DQ'd in a 3-round match, 3 fouls in a 5-round match, and you are out. The defender does get 2 minutes to recover after they've been fouled. Power Slap is using instant replay, and if there isn't a finish, we are going to the judges' scorecard. Now, if the match ends in a draw, there will be 1 more match. The match will be scored solely on the additional sudden victory round. The winner of the extra round is the winner of the match. If that round ends in a tie, then the match does go in the books as a draw. Good news for those who chanted they wanted 1 more when the Crazy Hawaiian and Dumpling went to a draw just a few months ago. Through 228 Power Slap matches, the winner of the coin toss has gone on to win just over 50% of the time. There is a new rule in place. If you miss weight or DQ in your previous match, you now automatically forfeit the coin toss. It is time for the show to officially begin. For the first time tonight, that Power Slap table rises, and these guys are ready to go. Our first match of the night. And here comes the table. The odds for our first match tonight, presented by Circus Sports Betting, the way that it should be. Luke Simons, the -160 favorite. Garrett Blakesley, the 140 dog. Two of the top prospects in the light heavyweight division, Luke Simons and Garrett Blakesley, believe that the future is now, putting both in a statement-making mood as they prepare to clash.
Unbeaten in 3 trips to the Power Slap stage, Texas's Luke Simons introduced himself to the fan base with 2 wins on Season 3 of Road to the Title, and then followed those up with a first-round stoppage of Timothy Thomas in December that landed him in the light heavyweight top 5 heading into tonight's matchup with Ohio's Garrett Blakesley. Sitting 1 slot behind Simons among the best 205ers in the sport, Blakesley's power has led him to 2 victories, and he now expects to make it 3 wins when he meets up with Lethal Strike in a pivotal matchup for both competitors. Coming up next, Luke Lethal Strike Simons takes on Garrett Flacco Blakesley.
These fighter walkouts brought to you by 10X Health, Precision Nutrition Wellness. Go to 10xnutrition.com. This is 24-year-old Garrett Flacco Blakesley from Sullivan, Ohio. Started his power slap career with a pair of knockout wins. His last match, he broke the jaw of TJ Thomas, but he was disqualified for clubbing. So that goes in the books as a loss, but we have certainly seen the power from this young man.
Yeah, that's right. Last time out, of course, he got disqualified. But what we did see was ridiculous power, which is what we've seen every time. First 2 matches, wins via KO. And then last time, yeah, it was a disqualification, but it was still the result that you want to see, if you understand what I'm saying. Training for this one, has done a lot of pec flies, just up the strength training in general. Said that he's learned to pull back with the range a little bit, because what he's trying to do is land right on the chin, so it causes the rotation of the head, which of course results in the knockout. And on his opponent, Luke Simons, he's not impressed one little bit.
Luke Simons actually coming in as the -160 favorite. He did win the coin toss, so he will be striking first out of Dallas, Texas. He is 3-0 after a first-round TKO of TJ Thomas at Power Slap 10 back in December, Charlie.
You hear me? Okay, there we go, guys. I'm on. Luke Simons, he knows a good opportunity when he sees one, which is why after getting a first-round finish at Power Slap 10, he quit his job as a security officer immediately to start training full-time. Now, the Jordan native's workouts consist of, normal strength and conditioning, but also yoga. He says he used to think that yoga was only for women, but then he heard Joe Rogan talking about all the benefits on his podcast, and he says, wow, what a difference it has made in his range of motion. Also, no workout is complete without a solid training partner. We all know that. Simons has his Border Collie lab mix Moro to accompany him on his 2 to 10 daily mile runs. And it's a good thing Simons likes to work out as much as he does, because he also loves, just like me, his junk food. His favorites, cheddar jalapeno Cheetos and honey buns.
Oh, honey buns.
Honey bun never hurt anybody.
I don't even know what they are. Listen, a lot of these guys are coming up now and telling us about working on their flexibility. Who's this guy, Dan?
Abdu Rozik in the
Let's
house.
go.
Look at him, styling.
That is a cool guy right there, looking good. Yeah, back to Luke Simons. I was saying, a lot of people are talking about mobility and flexibility in general, because it allows you to wind back more and get a bigger shot. I love you too, buddy. He's giving us the heart there, Dan.
I know, everybody gives the heart to you,
Come
Bisping. A lot
on.
of Bisping fans here in the Middle East. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape for our first match of the night. It's Garrett Blakesley and Luke Simons. 4 years older is the favorite. Simons, Blakesley with the height advantage and the significant reach advantage as well for the +140 dog, as we send it to our Power Slap announcer, Justin Bernard, for the first time tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the power is on! Welcome to the A&B Arena live from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. This is Power Slap 11, the Crazy Hawaiian versus Dumpling 2. This match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap light heavyweight division and presented by Power Slap Mobile. Download today on the App Store and Google Play. Introducing to you first in the blue corner. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 204 pounds. Out of Sullivan, Ohio, USA. He is a number 5 ranked light heavyweight contender in the world. Garrett Flacco Blakesley. And in the red corner, he stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 203 pounds. Out of Dallas, Texas, USA. He is a number 4 ranked light heavyweight contender in the world. Luke Lethal Strike Simons. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mark Smith. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Luke Simons.
Fun fact for you before we get going, only 13.6% of our matches in Power Slap have ended by knockout on the first slap. We'll see if Luke Simons can up that number here tonight.
Down, chin out. Now you gotta put your shoulders down. Gotta put your shoulders down. Chin out.
We had the early non-broadcast prelims, and only one ended in the first round.
Right,
so that's right
on
around
3.
20%. Right on 3. Here we go.
I tell you what, the crowd, they got a special treat earlier. Some amazing knockouts. Simons has got huge power as well, so let's see if we get one here.
2.
Look at Blakesley. Shivering and
Good
quivering,
slap.
but took it well.
He handled
Take that shit, right? Let's go. Now it's your turn.
We've seen that from a lot of guys, right? Like you're biting down so hard, you can see the quiver.
You line up good, make sure it's a good shot, good clean shot right on the chin, and his ass right down, okay?
Nice shot. Took it well. Not too much damage particularly there, but it's the first slap of the night, so we're just getting started. But
you got this.
Blakesley took it no problem, fired up coming in to this one here.
Recover.
Get a bit of revenge.
Waist touching. Shoulders down.
Now Blakesley's shown a lot of knockout power. First 2 matches.
Come on, chin out. Hand count.
A round 1 knockout,
Right.
a round 3
Must
knockout.
measure right on
Going
2.
on 2.
Last time got a knockout, but it was a
measure.
foul.
1.
Oh, Blakesley dropped a bomb.
Oh, he's almost done.
Stand still. Stay
He
still.
doesn't know where
3.
he is.
Don't move.
4.
Stay still.
5.
Oh, he's got the
6.
thumbs up.
Stay still.
7.
I don't know.
He's
I don't
trying.
know.
8.
He is trying.
He's a bad actor.
Up to me.
Jump up and down.
Good. All right.
All right, looks like Mark Smith is going to let him go.
Mark Smith got fooled.
Hey, let's go. It's your turn to strike. Let's go.
Isaiah Quinones telling him to stand still.
Let's go. It's your turn. Let's go. Take your time.
There was just a huge difference in the
We
power.
got 20 seconds.
Simple
all right?
as that. I mean, Luke Simons
Take
had a
your time.
good slap, but the impact did not compare to that.
I know. Let's go. Right
It's
now.
the way he
Walk to the
goes
box.
all the way through
Get
it
to the
as
box.
well.
Let's go.
Simons looked like he lost consciousness for just a second.
Amazingly, though, never went down.
Recover. Hold your position. Don't move.
And we've seen when guys have to eat those kind of slaps, it really saps them of their
All right,
power.
right on 3. You must measure.
Yeah, he's still a little dazed and confused. So he's going to go right on 3. That's a good
1.
measure. He's pulling it back.
Simons with the answer!
3.
Oh, he is
4.
not going to get up. His face planted.
6. Done.
Nah, that's
That's it! That's it! What a comeback by Luke Simons!
No, you're not good.
Luke Simons with a massive rebound.
Sit.
It looked like he was done. I'm telling you, I was not confident going into round 2.
Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast.
So round 1, Simons takes a vicious blow, but in the second round comes back, and that was all he needed. Blakesley hits the canvas, tries to get back up, but he was just all over the place. Beautiful shot, perfect placement, sits him down, and no arguments from Blakesley either. No protesting, he was done.
We rarely see
a guy come back after taking a shot like that on the very next strike and delivering a knockout blow. That was impressive.
That's a great angle.
So keep in mind now, Luke Simons, as we look at the crowd's reaction.
They love it.
Riyadh.
I tell you what, they are pumped up here tonight. Atmosphere in here tonight, amazing.
Great crowd, and now for our official decision presented by Kudo Protein Popcorn. Head to kudosnacks.com. Here's Justin
Ladies
Bernard.
and gentlemen, referee Mark Smith calls a stop to the match in round number 2, declaring the winner by knockout, Luke Lethal Strike Simons.
Hey, good job, bro.
Tonight's Recovery of the Night is brought to you by Slate Milk. Fuel up with Slate's delicious high-protein drinks. Slate makes you strong.
So as we see here, Simons, he's all over the place there. And he was really lucky because Mark Smith was really contemplating stopping this match. Gave him the count. Simons gives the thumbs up. And he just scrapes by the skin of his teeth. And I'm glad that Mark Smith let it go because, as we know, round 2 he comes back with a bang. Let's take another look at it. Oh no, there he is walking out. Smile on the face, a little bit of redness on the left side or the right side right there.
Happy and undefeated with the victory. Simons improves to 4-0. His third knockout in 4 wins for Luke Simons. Up next, 2 men residing in Atlanta, making the trip halfway around the globe for a chance to get one step closer to a title shot. Wes Mena, a former Division II defensive lineman turned celebrity bodyguard, is 2-0 in Power Slap and expecting to stay undefeated tonight. Devin Jenkins has other ideas, believing that he will be Mena's first real challenge. The nationally ranked powerlifter and military veteran is primed to pull off the upset. The first match of Power Slap 11 is in the books. To watch Power Slap 11 live and free, download or open the Rumble app. No, right now, or just go to rumble.com. Rumble is the home of Power Slap and the only place that you can watch the rest of the card. Super easy. It's like YouTube. If you're watching anywhere else, just tune in to Rumble now. Download the app if you don't have it. We are just getting started. It's Power Slap 11 coming to you from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Don't miss out on the action. Get to Rumble right now. You know, in terms of entertainment value per second, there is nothing on the entire planet that compares to Power Slap. And we have 7 more matches on deck here in the Middle East. Atlanta's Wes Mena won the toss in our upcoming match, and he will be going first. Devin Jenkins is unimpressed with the previous appearances of Wes Mena, and he's intent on proving that when the slaps start flying here in Saudi Arabia, he will be the last man standing on the Power Slap stage.
An experienced athlete now determined to make his mark in Power Slap, Atlanta's Wes Mena did just that in October when he made his proper debut on the toughest stage in sports with a blistering second-round knockout of Jashel Awa. Tonight, the Boom, armed with the number 10 ranking in the heavyweight division, puts his unbeaten record on the line against Devin Jenkins. Making his first start since an appearance on Season 3 of Road to the Title in May, Jenkins is confident of picking up his first Power Slap win tonight, and it will be even sweeter to grab some Atlanta bragging rights in the process. Coming up next, Wes the Boom Mena battles Devin Big Jinx Jenkins.
Here's Big Jinx, 36 years old, hometown Los Angeles, California, currently residing in Atlanta, Georgia, a former nationally ranked powerlifter, a junior college basketball player, and an Army veteran where he was deployed to Afghanistan as a combat engineer. His job wasn't easy.
to search for and destroy IEDs. He said he really misses the feeling of the military. There really wasn't much like it, the high-pressure situations, but Power Slap kind of rekindles that a bit.
Yeah, well, absolutely. You go out there, you live that kind of life, you dedicate yourself to the army and your nation. When you come out, regular life can seem a little ordinary. That's why you need a bit of excitement, something like Power Slap in your life. You mentioned, though, he was a nationally ranked powerlifting competitor. That's a great background for this sport. Going to be very, very strong. Deadlifts over 635 pounds, squats 525 pounds, 335 pounds on the bench press as well. So clearly a very strong individual. 36 years old, children at home, coming out here. He's got a point to prove and potentially a title to take down the line.
It's not very often you see two men from the same city globe-trotting to meet here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Devin Jenkins from Atlanta, so is his opponent. Wes, the Boom Mena, coming in as the -160 favorite, the owner of a successful personal security service that caters to NFL players, coming in with a 2-0 record after his last match in Abu Dhabi. After a clubbing foul in the first round, he got the second round knockout against Joshua Awa and is uber confident coming into tonight.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. That was a vicious, nasty, dirty knockout last time in Abu Dhabi. Wes Mena, very interesting guy, used to be over 400 pounds. His waist was a size 54, had a gastric bypass, dropped down from a 54 to a 32-inch waist. He's now down at 238 pounds, feels much healthier in general, of course, runs a security company. As we said, he had the knockout in Abu Dhabi. He runs a security company where he takes care of a lot of NFL clients. All the NFL clients were watching him on TV. They all hit him up afterwards, and they're all going to be tuning in for this one here tonight.
Hearing his weight loss journey was unbelievable. It didn't happen that long ago, just back in 2023, as you mentioned, but 160-pound weight loss for him. And this is a guy who played defensive lineman at Virginia Union in college, so he is used to weighing over 300 pounds, but he is down to the low 200s, and he is ready to roll here tonight as we take a look at the tail of the tape. Both guys from Atlanta. Devin Jenkins, 2 years older, 2 inches taller, identical hand size, and a slight reach advantage for the +140 dog. Devin Jenkins, let's send it to our Power Slap announcer, Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap heavyweight division and presented by Crypto.com, the official crypto exchange partner of Power Slap. Introducing first in the blue corner, he stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 244 pounds. Out of Atlanta, Georgia, USA, Devin Big Jenkins.
Come on, Jinx.
And in the red corner, he stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 237 pounds. Out of Atlanta, Georgia, USA, he is a number 10 ranked heavyweight contender in the world, Wes, the Boom Mena. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Jason Herzog. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Wes Mena.
He had some pointers from the Hawaiian hitman, sorry, the crazy Hawaiian.
Lucy, nicotine pouches that slap. And we are nearly set to go. Jason Herzog getting us going, one of the best in the business.
We'll get you set here first, sir. Please, just behind your back.
Yeah, so last time Wes Mena got a beautiful knockout over Josh Awa. As I said, he's been taking some pointers from the super heavyweight champion.
Chin up, this down, right here.
And look at this. This is what the referees are talking about now, because we've seen a lot of contestants raise the shoulders and tuck the chin.
You can pull back like that, don't pull them up from there.
And he's arguing.
Right here. So I've got my hand on your shoulder, don't go up from here. Good?
Jason Herzog told us
Good.
That can reduce the impact by up to 30%.
Right on 3. Go ahead and set. Right on 3.
Yeah, they're really cracking down on that. We've seen a lot of it.
Right on 3. Right on 3.
First strike of the match coming from Wes Mena, seeing if he can live up to his nickname and drop the boom.
1.
Listen to the crowd.
He starched him!
Dropped him in the desert! That's it, it's
5,
over! Come on!
6!
Don't bother!
7!
Oh, that is it. What a statement strike from the former college football player, Wes Mena.
And I tell you what, there's kids out of the seat jumping and they are loving this.
That's all we do is make winners in red corner.
I'm telling you, Wes Mena is a very serious man.
Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast.
Look at the face on Jenkins. He knew what he was in for. Wes Mena hits the button, turns him out like a light, hits the canvas, and didn't get back up. What a shot.
Devin Jenkins has now been knocked out in 2 consecutive fights. Wes Mena now has a knockout in 2 consecutive fights.
And it was a clean shot as well. If you see the feet hardly moved at all. The heel didn't come off the ground. Hand placement was nice. And the power was ridiculous.
Wes Mena, as I mentioned, the former Division II college football player at Virginia Union, where he was a defensive tackle, getting people out of their seats here in Riyadh. Here's a look at your props to watch, brought to you by Circus Sports.
The match in round number 1, declaring the winner by TKO, Wes the Boom Mena!
Improving to 3-0 in Power Slap. Wes Mena told us he was going to get it done, and that's exactly what he did. There was a reason he was so confident coming into this fight.
Yeah, well, when you speak to him, he's a very intense guy. He doesn't mess around. He takes this very seriously. As you said, with the football background, you just look at the build of him as well. He's very solid, very strong. And we've seen him before. We saw it last time in Abu Dhabi, crazy knockout. This time in Saudi Arabia, the exact same thing once again. A bright future ahead for this guy.
These are the props to watch, brought to you by Circus Sports, sports betting the way that it should be. And there is Wes Mena, currently undefeated, and you would think that he will be climbing up the rankings after this impressive performance. Here are the props to watch again. Over 3.5 rounds, plus 105 on the underdog there, under 3.5, minus 125 favorite. We've already had 2 under 3.5. We have had a lot of quick matches tonight when you include the non-broadcasts. There's Ethan Kukowski from Shameless in the house. Tonight's Power Slap Celeb Cam brought to you by Arsenal. CJ So Cool here as well, the social media influencer. Talk about social media influencers. They are regulars here at Power Slap. One of the reasons there are so many people interested in this sport. 22 million social media followers, over 11 billion views across all platforms. One clip alone had 1.3 billion views. The combined following of the influencers attending the events in 2024, over 2 billion. That is insane. Up next, 7th ranked middleweight Darren Tarantula Godfrey taking on Merlis Musicus. The odds brought to you by Circus Sports, sports betting the way that it should be. Musicus, the minus 130 favorite. England's Darren Godfrey is one of the premier knockout artists on the Power Slap roster, and he aims to let 23-year-old Estonian prospect Merlis Musicus know it.
When looking for an opponent for his bout here in Saudi Arabia, Estonia's Merlis Musicus wanted just one thing: the hardest hitter in the middleweight division. Tonight, the 23-year-old prospect gets his wish in the form of British veteran Darren Godfrey. owner of a 3-1 power slap record that includes knockouts of Dale Minner and Ke'Ali'i Kanakoa, Godfrey is predicting a first-round finish of his foe. But Musicus believes he's got what it takes to not just take anything the Brit throws at him, but to fire back with the slaps that will finish Godfrey before the final frame. Coming up next, Darren the Tarantula Godfrey faces Merlis Action Jackson Musicus.
Merlis Musicus, just 23 years old, one of the youngest competitors in Power Slap. Currently a soldier in the Estonian military who was on season 2 of Road to the Title. But that was back in 2023. This is going to be his first match since then, Charlie.
Yeah, and I think Darren Godfrey should be afraid because Merlis Musicus, he's a bad man. You just mentioned he's been in the military now for 5 years working in special ops. You know it takes a special kind of guy to work a job like that. I asked if he has any cool stories. He said, yes, lots, but I can't talk to you about any of them. Fair enough, right?
Yeah,
The Road to the Title Season 2 participant also has some combat experience, mainly in wrestling, also some MMA. He's an absolute workhorse. When I got in on Monday, guys, I promise you I was not stalking, but my bedroom, my hotel room had a view out to the area where some of the guys were working out outside the gym. He was doing an intense kettlebell workout, and it's a good thing he's got some goals in mind because besides a win tonight and becoming a Power Slap champion, he also has some dreams of getting in with the UFC with his eye on that BMF belt.
Yeah, that's right. Wants to be a Power Slap champ, signed with the UFC, become the BMF belt, long-time MMA fan. I said, oh, did you ever watch me fight? He said, yeah, I did. I said, oh, were you a fan? He looked at me and just like gently shook his head. No.
The Tarantula Darren Godfrey from Bristol, England, a pro bare knuckle fighter who owns a painting business. He said he's put bare knuckle on the back burner to focus solely on slap after winning 3 straight. And we asked him about Merlis. He goes, yeah, he has a real thick neck. If I can't spin his neck, I'm gonna move his body.
Yeah, I mean, and that's a pretty good description, to be honest, because Merlis is thick. But I tell you what, Godfrey, last time we saw him in Abu Dhabi against Ke'Ali'i Kanakoa, what a shot. Round 1 knockout. As you mentioned, he's a painter and a decorator. He also has a barber shop. He's been a bare knuckle guy. He's done a lot of MMA, kickboxing, Thai boxing, and he's putting on a show here tonight. When you speak to him, he's very, very confident. He's just a fun guy. He's here for a wild ride and looking for a knockout.
Said he has 73 boxing bouts on the resume as well as we take a look at the tail of the tape. 13 years older is Darren Godfrey. Also has a 4-inch reach advantage. He comes into this one, though, as the plus 110 underdog. Here's Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap middleweight division and presented by Wolfpack, the official bag of Power Slap. Introducing to you first in the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Out of Obenitsa, Estonia, Merlis Action Jackson Musicus. And in the red corner, he stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Out of Bristol, England, he is a number 7 ranked middleweight contender in the world, Darren the Tarantula Godfrey. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mark Smith. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Merlis Musicus.
Sign up to the Crypto.com app with the code POWER and make a single purchase of $50 or more.
Gentlemen, to the center.
Mark Smith getting him set up. He's our referee. Merlis Musicus won the toss. We'll go first.
He's an intense guy.
All right, right
and
on
if you
one.
were to judge a book by its cover, you would say that Musicus had more power.
Don't touch him, just measure.
Oh, don't
That's your
touch him.
measure.
They don't want any face fondling here.
They're going to get touched in a second. Oh! Was that a flinch? Did he flinch?
It was happening so quickly.
saw a flinch.
Good slap.
Oh, okay.
Take it over there.
Sorry, Darren Godfrey.
When they go on one, it kind of throws you
Right
off.
now. Right now's the time to do it.
I'm pretty sure I saw a flinch.
Look at me. Go and knock him out. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, there was a flinch,
It
but
was
it doesn't
close.
matter.
It was close. I don't think it affected much.
Well, it didn't affect
Recover.
anything because the referee let it
Shoulders
slide.
down. Chin out. Hold it there.
That was a flinch, I'm
Shoulders
telling you.
All right.
Shoulders
I
down.
thought a
But
minor.
it's okay.
down.
I think that one
Shoulders
is
down.
okay to let go.
Come on in.
Well, let it go.
And let it go they did.
Hold still. What's your hand? What's your count? Right on one. All right. Right on one. That's your
Right
measure.
on one. I never like it. I say it all the time. Now, last time Merlis got it done in one, though. Sorry, Godfrey.
Slapped the cut right out of his ear and drops him.
Wow.
3,
Oh,
4,
spiked his head.
5.
He's fine,
Six.
right?
That's
I'm
it.
That's
fine.
it. Godfrey
That
sends
is-
him on a magic carpet ride here in Saudi
Oh,
Arabia, my
let's
friend.
go.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Knock him out. Told you knock him out.
Darren Godfrey has got God-given power. It is insane.
Champions, Doc.
2
Let's go.
first-round knockouts
That's it.
in a row.
Now you know who you're going to call out.
Merlis is a big old boy. Thick neck, very strong. Always in the gym. I saw him in the gym this morning. So not an easy man to knock out.
Spun the body and spun the head. Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the beast.
But if your name is Darren Godfrey and you got the hand of God, then you're going to sleep. Really nice placement with the feet again. These guys are learning. We're not seeing as many fouls. Big shot, and look at this. Merlis tries to get up, headbutts the floor. That's not going to help the concussion.
What a beautiful slap. Just poetry in motion from Darren Godfrey.
And he knows as well. Look at the look on Godfrey's face. He's like, yeah, you ain't getting up, buddy, because you feel it. I know you've never slapped or punched anyone in your lifetime, but when you connect with a good one, you feel it.
You know what they say about people who assume, as we send it to Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Smith calls a stop to the match in round number 1, declaring the winner by knockout, Darren the Tarantula Godfrey.
Win number 4, knockout number 3 for the man from Bristol, England, the Tarantula, Darren Godfrey, getting it done once again. Deceptive power in the hands of this young man. Looking good for the second fight in a row with a first-round knockout.
Yeah, I mean, he said he wants that belt. He's coming for it. And I tell you what, the last 2 performances, sign me up, take my money. I think he would be a worthy competitor. He's a good showman. He's interesting. He's got a big personality. And of course, he knows how to knock people out as well.
Yeah, he's having fun with it. What an awesome scene here on a Thursday night in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Power Slap 11, the Crazy Hawaiian versus Dumpling, is presented by Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. The featured prelim is on the way. It's the Chief versus the Ripper. The odds are presented by Circus Sports, sports betting, the way that it should be. Keali'i Kanakoa, the -165 favorite. Starting 2025 with the ambition to make his run at the Power Slap middleweight title, Keali'i Kanakoa can get that quest off to a good start if he can deliver an emphatic victory over Brandon Rose.
On Road to the Title 3, Keali'i Kanakoa showed that he has what it takes to compete with the best of the best in the middleweight division, with a first-round knockout of Kiefer Roberts. And tonight, the 34-year-old aims to show the Hawaiian fighting spirit again when he meets up with the Ripper, Brandon Rhodes. Making the walk for the 4th time, Colorado's Rhodes has experienced some bad luck in his last 2 bouts. But in 2025, it's a fresh start that he aims to take advantage of by scoring a big win over the 9th-ranked contender at 185 pounds in Kanakoa. Coming up next, Keali'i, the Chief Kanakoa, squares off against Brandon, the Ripper Rhodes. Brandon the Ripper Rhodes, 29 years old, from Denver, Colorado, but he's originally from Texas, does most of his work in Texas, spends over 200 days a year as an oil tankerman off the coast of Texas. Did take some time off to complete it in season 3 of Road to the Title, but that is a very grueling and physical job.
Yeah, it is, and he's had a grueling life, to be honest. When he was younger, he got in a lot of trouble with the law, was getting into a lot of fights, so he's no stranger to a bit of combat. In fact, he says his chin is street certified. Now, Brandon the Butcher Bordeaux would disagree with that because that's the last time we saw him, and of course, Brandon Rhodes was knocked out. Now, because of that, he said that he's working on his technique. He said it's not the power where he's going wrong, it's the placement. He's going to place the hand right on the jaw in the correct spot to spin the head, and that will result in the knockout. That's not a bad idea, but you do need the power, of course.
Working hard on that precision and technique.
Come on, baby, come on.
The Chief, Ke'ali'i Kanakoa, won the toss, so he will strike first, coming in as the minus 145 favorite. He's a real eclectic guy who's always on the move, literally moving all over the place. A Hawaiian who currently lives in Oklahoma, plans to relocate to Dubai in a few months to work security, and has an extensive background in all kinds of combat sports.
Yeah, blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, boxing, kickboxing. He's got a wrestling background, competed in pro mixed martial arts, 0-2 in boxing, 1-0, undefeated in bare knuckle boxing as well. As you said, this man is kind of like a nomad. He's always on the go. Every time we speak to him, he's living somewhere new. And of course, last time, as you mentioned, competed in Abu Dhabi, networked with a few people out there in Dubai, and now after this match, he's going to move out there. But I wonder where will he be the next time we do a power slap, because it won't be the same.
You're probably right about that. The tail of the tape brought to you by Estrella Jalisco, an authentic Cerveza Dorado and the official beer of Power Slap. The underdog Rhodes is the taller man, but it's Kanakoa with a 4-inch reach advantage, and he again coming into this one as the minus 165 favorite. Here's Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap middleweight division and presented by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast. Introducing first in the blue corner, he stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Out of Denver, Colorado, USA, Brandon the Ripper Rhodes. And in the red corner, he stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 186 pounds. Out of Pahoa, Hawaii, USA, he is a number 9 ranked middleweight contender in the world, Ke'ali'i, the Chief Kanakoa. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Chris Taioni. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Ke'ali'i Kanakoa.
Power Slap Shop. Purchase official Power Slap apparel and merch at shop.powerslap.com. A Fanatics experience. All right, from our Skycam view, you can see that Ke'ali'i Kanakoa is not wearing shoes. I don't remember him doing that before, but as we've discussed, not always the best idea not to wear shoes because grip uber important here.
It's a terrible idea. Now remember, Darius the Destroyer, he was kind of a purveyor of that, not wearing the shoes, losing traction, it affects your power. It's a really, really bad move. But Kanakoa, he's an intense guy. And that's a good shot.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, shut up. I won't say a word. Maybe you don't need shoes. But there was a certain thudding sound.
Yeah, it sounded a little funky, and they did call clubbing.
Well, he's done it before. He knocked out Joseph Landman, an illegal strike.
That was his first Power Slap match.
No, not yet. He's got his 2 minutes.
Yeah, no, Brandon Rhodes is going to need more than 2 minutes, I think.
Take it easy.
I mean, yeah, sit down, buddy.
I think so.
He thinks he doesn't understand that it's been called a foul.
Hey,
He's a little stunned.
2 bearings back.
Has 2 minutes to recover. Here's another look.
Yep.
1 point
Deep,
clubbing.
very deep, very
Definitely
deep.
low.
1 point clubbing.
Take your time, get your bearings back.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, Brandon Rhodes right now has no idea where he is. He's so confused.
Okay, okay. We got 2 minutes to recover here. Okay? Take your time, you got plenty of time. Good? Come back. Yeah, that was bad club.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to be there.
That's Brandon Bordeaux,
Come back.
who's coaching him up. Isaiah Quinones, the red corner coach. That was a brutal shot right on the button. It was called for a club, so he's trying to.
I'm gonna have the doc come with you, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Stay right here.
He's not in a good way. He's looking very confused. The problem is when you take that kind of shot, right, it's easy for us to sit here and say, oh, he doesn't want to continue. He's just pretty much been knocked out. And now he's got to stand there and let someone hit him again, but that's what we sign up for.
And here's the reality of it. If he can't go, he wins.
Yes.
Right? It's a similar situation that we've seen, in the UFC where some guys continue, Anthony Smith and John Jones. Some guys don't.
Is he aware of this? Is he aware of it? Because...
Time out.
Stay right here. Stay.
Dr. Davidson, longtime UFC doctor.
You feel okay? You feel like you recovered? I feel like you recovered. You did well just now with the referee. You feel like you recovered?
Tell them how you feel.
Okay. You feel fine. You don't have any...
How about this, which is a little wild, right?
We're good. Clear. He's clear.
Brandon Rhodes, who is now...
By the way, Dr. Davidson is not going to let... you know what I mean? He'll let you go. He'll let you go. Sorry, you were saying.
On his chin, it's game over.
Hey, let's go. Eat it.
Brandon
Eat it.
Bordeaux, who is Brandon Rhodes' coach, actually got clubbed by Rhodes when they had their match before, right? I mean,
crazy world.
It's nuts.
Okay, concentrate. Nice clean shot.
It was International Fight Week last year.
Okay, recovered.
And Bordeaux got that win because of the clubbing against Rhodes.
Hand and count.
And now here comes Rhodes.
Yeah, so he's had
Right
a nice
hand on
break.
one, you must measure.
He's going to go right hand on one.
That's your measure.
You're not measuring very well there.
That's a weird...
I would raise that up a little bit.
The Ripper landed a monster shot.
Don't move. Stand still. Recover.
Fair blow.
Come on.
Kanakawa just nods the head.
Take your time. Let's recover. That's the way to eat it. That's the way to eat it. Come on. Take your time. Stand still. Recover. Take a deep breath.
Yeah, you could hear that one echo through the desert.
Ugh.
Hey,
filthy.
Bring it back a little bit so they can't say shit, all right? Just step back a little. Line up. Take your time lining up. Step back a little.
Kanakawa did a really good job because he was on his way down for a second.
You good? I got you.
Caught himself, stayed on the feet.
He got hit so hard, he asked where his shoes went. Forgot he didn't wear any.
Where's my damn shoes?
Hand and count, buddy.
Well, it certainly didn't
Okay,
affect
we've
him on
got
the first
right
strike.
on one, you must measure. You must measure.
When we talk to Kanakawa, he's a very intense guy. Very, very intense. Borderline psychopathic. Dare I say. Do you disagree?
I think he's eclectic.
Do you disagree?
I don't know that I'd say psychopathic, but I would say this. He is an interesting dude.
Oh,
and he landed
that's it. That's clean.
rocket shot.
Clean. Done. Jason Herzog's got the thumb up. Brandon Rhodes.
6, 7, 8.
He's up.
Wow. The crowd's going bananas.
Yeah, they're loving it.
A recovery in Riyadh, and this place is going bonkers.
You're good, you're good. Hell yeah, you're good. You're good, baby.
I could have sworn
That's right.
Brandon Rhodes was going home a loser there.
Hey, you're gonna put him away here, okay?
Dude, this match, we're 2 rounds in and it's nuts.
Tuck your hands, we got 20
A
seconds.
big heart for Brandon Rhodes. That's impressive.
Clean shot, puts him away. Yep, you're good. Clean shot, puts him away.
And I was doubting his
15,
heart in
chalk up,
round
we'll get him.
one.
Hey, clean shot, puts him away. Clean shot, puts him away.
Kanakawa. That was beautiful.
You
What a
can
shot.
hear the coach, Brandon Bordeaux, a clean shot puts him away, and that's going to be hard to argue. Catchers
Right hand
in
on
ready
one
position.
with the measure. Right hand on one.
These guys have never seen a third round going on one.
Remember, Kanakawa He was stumbled in round 1. Take a deep breath. Oh, well.
Fair blow.
You know, it's like when you land a leg kick. When you hear the slapping sound, it sounds good. But that's not the sound you're looking for. You want the thud.
That sounded great, but your point is so valid. Now he has to eat another one. Potentially could be,
well,
the end of the roads.
It could be the end of...
Shoulders, right there. Hold on. Let me get in set first, okay?
End of the
Stay
day.
right there, you're perfect. Okay, don't move. Hand and count.
Because remember, Bradley
right
Rhodes
on
has
one,
been
with the measure.
wobbled in every single round. And there we see it. 10-8 on
Don't
both
move.
sides.
That's your measure.
Kanakova's got big power. Kanakova's going to
got
go
him again.
home a winner.
That's it.
3.
I don't think he's getting up from this one. It
Nah.
is over.
He's
Chris
done.
Tione calls it. And I'll tell you what, you called him a psychopath, KLE Kanakoa. We said he should wear shoes. We said he was doing everything wrong, and he called us 2 absolute morons. Good for him.
Hey, listen, he proved us wrong, and I'm glad that he did. The crowd loved it. We loved it. Kanakoa right now celebrating.
Good for him. Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast.
It's just a build-up of damage over 3 rounds. Round 1, dropped him bad. Round 2, he just about made it out. Round 3, headbutts the table, hits the canvas. The referee takes one look and like, nah, this is over. On your bike.
Both of these guys were swinging for the absolute fences, but every single shot Kanakoa landed was like a stick of dynamite.
Oh, no, it really was. And you could hear it echo around the arena.
KLE Kanakoa has really found something. You know, he came into this one with a power slap record of 1-2. One of those losses, a DQ loss, but he looked like he's found a technique that really works for him. Dana White up on the stage. You know, when these fights go like this one, nobody appreciates it more than Dana White. The heart of Brandon Rhodes to get up and to keep going.
Yeah, because you got to remember, in round 1, he was dropped hard, he was fouled. He could have walked away there. He could have played it up to the doctor and said, I don't feel good. Would have went home a winner. Stayed in the match, dropped Kanakoa. They went back and forth the whole time. Dana up there paying his respect. And let me tell you, when you're a competitor, whether it's in Power Slap or the UFC, and Dana gives you that, you appreciate that so much.
All right, let's send it to Justin Bernard to make this one official.
Hey, that second round recovery, ridiculous, bro. It was amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Chris Tione calls a stop to the match in round number 3, declaring the winner by knockout, KLE, the Chief Kanakoa.
Baby, red corner all day.
So KLE Kanakoa improving to 2-2 in Power Slap, and dare I say, he has never looked better. What an impressive performance, and I hope he goes in the back and thanks Brandon Rhodes for continuing, because Brandon Rhodes could have easily said, I can't go anymore, and he would have won by DQ.
Yeah, I mean, that was a classic matchup, it really was. We saw a lot of drama, sadly we saw some fouls, but we saw both men just striving to win this match, and that's why Dana White was up there on the Power Slap stage. Tremendous stuff.
Heart on top of heart. Tonight's Power Slap Celeb Cam brought to you by Arsenal Strength. Q Park, the singing and dancing prodigy in the house. And then you have Frazier K and Dom Gabriel, the reality TV star. More people wanted to take pictures with Dom Gabriel than Bisping, especially all the ladies.
That's crazy.
Laura Seiko and Paul Felder in the house. Oh.
Give him a slap, Laura. I've been dying to do that.
That would be amazing. These Striker Rivals brought to you by Dios Azul Tequila, the spirit that changes everything. The super heavyweight champ is in the building. For the second time in as many fights, the Crazy Hawaiian will defend his title in the Middle East. After fighting to a draw in his last meeting, the Crazy Hawaiian plans to leave. No doubt that the title belongs to him.
Having already tasted and survived the Crazy Hawaiian's power, Dumpling has his sights set on taking the belt back to Siberia. The Russian farmer is one of the sport's true throwbacks, raising chickens and pigs by day, even after becoming a viral sensation after some of the most vicious knockouts the sport has ever seen. It's Dumpling and the champ, the Crazy Hawaiian, in our main event. That's coming up in a bit.